All right, we're good. And by that, I mean it's gonna be a, a siege. Oh boy. Oh, I'm a little anxious today, so my apologies if I'm a little out of it. But just stuff's going on. And second thing, it was requested basically last time for me to talk about what the settings are each week, which I'm for. So this week, the settings are for specific instruments, randomized instrument locations. So we will need to find 4 random checks in the world. These are the kinds of settings I really, really don't like. So, expect me to be slightly grumpy. I also accidentally clipped that, but it's a random scavenger hunt seed. There is no key sanity, no anything else, so it's basically the basic settings other than the randomized instruments and the 4 specific. So we will need to find sword, because it's required for multiple bosses, or multiple stages of Deathel. We will need to find bow or boomerang, and we will need to get powder, and preferably boots. But those are not necessary. In theory, this could be a 20-minute seed, it could be a 3-hour seed. It depends on where stuff is located. And with the low amount of checks in dungeons, it shouldn't be too long, but it's going to be where do we end up last checking, is where we end up in terms of the race structure. But without further ado, that is everything for today. We will start in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, I also desynced the save and quit button on my controller, so we will have to play it normally again. Alright, typical bracelet start. Yeah, I wanted to get off of the... Should have returned home. It's fine. I don't think these are going to be too helpful. Tail key and phase shrine, semi-useful. Alright. If a golden leaf is in Color Dungeon, that means there is 1 check in there, and I do not care about it. Yeah, so the other thing with this is because it's for specific as well, it could be that that 1 check in Color Dungeon is one of the required instruments, which is just... it's so bad. Shisho we don't need. Should we get the seashell? We shouldn't need it. Alright, let's grab... Okay, Heart Piece does nothing for me. But we do want that powder. Let's check woods. I'm gonna peek the first item. I might regret that we spent those rupees, but... yeah, nothing. 200 for 100. We'll have to get it eventually, just to check the second shop item, but... Nothing I'm in a rush for. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. There it goes. Wow. I've never had that be a trap before. It's kind of interesting. Purely on an it doesn't happen, but... Ow. My most of me. Arrow increase... Alright, well there's an instrument. I don't know if it's one of the ones we needed, but we have it. Let's ditch. Ooh. Has my name engraved on it. Hey, Sokka! Hope I'm doing well. Much appreciated. The settings today suck. I've got things to worry about. So the next, like, 2 weeks are gonna be rough. Some living situation stuff's gonna be changing. Partner's gonna be moving in. It's a whole thing. I'm a little anxious about it, just because I haven't lived with a partner for a while. And I'd be lying if I wasn't nervous about things going badly, considering, you know, track record. But everything's in place at least, so at least on my end should be an easy transition. But I hope that they're gonna be okay. Okay. I probably should have snuck in there real quick. Yeah. We're gonna reroute. Because I wanted to peek the thing, but... Okay, we don't have bombs. Just go this way. Hookshot, we do want that. Nope. I don't do the sideways push much. We gotta sneak up. Sneak on up. There we go. Cheating! Everything's better with cheating. Actually, I'm gonna still leave this for a little bit. Cheating? Yes, cheating. All of the cheating. I'm a cheater! Police, she cheat. I do cheat. Martha's Bay has sword. So that means our level 2 sword should be relatively easy to get. That could actually be really good. Don't need the fairies, so just skip by. And... seashell. Let's use this for a second. Okay, with non-key sanity, we can check the side rooms. This will be a default key. Alright, let's backtrack for the side rooms. No point save scumming them. Nightmare key, we'll take it. Alright, well that's useless. Alright. At least it makes this life slightly easier. Early Ocarina. Interesting. It's all out of logic, but interesting. I think we're gonna teleport back here. Cello, Thunder Drum, Bell, and the Wind Marimba. Alright. And those can be any 4 checks in the game. There's a reason I don't like these settings. If there was, like, maybe some sort of hint system, like I could beat the dungeon that they're from and get a hint to where they are, I think things would be slightly better, but as it stands, they're so bad. That would also be a lot easier. Yeah, but it would be, like, something, as it stands. And I've explained it before, because we've had settings like these quite a few times over the course of doing the year of LADX. But we've just had it so many times, and every time it's just like, cool. We're basically playing how fast can you get every check in the game. What is your route that is going to determine where you show up in the race? Rod, eh? Oop. I guess we have Ocarina. Let's use it. Like, it's just... when I want a race, I want it to be a test of skill. And I just don't find Random Instrument to be a test of skill. It's a test of, again, how can I get every check in the game. Now, I think you could make it interesting if it was like hell logic random instruments, because then it's like, how many tricks do you know how to do to accomplish things? But some people say luck is a part of skill. It is to a degree. But I think that, honestly, this is just a test of luck. Of, am I lucky that the route that I tend to use is the one that happens to get everything? Like when I was racing Final Fantasy Randomizer. Stealing the bell. It's mine. But, like, that is the extent of skill that's going to be in the seed, is I was willing to steal and be called thief. Like, I have done the only skill testing thing here of testing my morality very briefly. I could have just come back with 900 rupees, it would not have made a difference. You know what I didn't do? No, I did, because I went to the raft game. I was gonna say I forgot to activate the portal, but no, I have the portal. Da-na-na-da-da-da-da. Like, dungeon execution is a really fun, like, skill to test. And dungeon routing. Overworld routing is, like, semi-interesting, but when the only thing is, okay, I happened to go this way and do a hard logic thing, now I get flippers and get to just skip stuff. Cool. We have basically turned this into glitched execution and randomness. I don't know. It might just be a me thing. Like, I'm not gonna check Dream Shrine for only one of the two checks. Could that be a misplay? Maybe. But there's no way to know. There is no solid, there is just where are the other three instruments I need to find. And with the fact that a hint told me where level 2 sword is, theoretically, I could beat the game with just that. Theoretically. If everything turns out well. Which would be at least semi-interesting of, do you know how to beat the game with only level 2 sword? But I think for, like, spending the time and doing these races, there are many things I would prefer to be doing. Matter of fact, there's Bo. I now don't even need the level 2 sword. Congratulations. I have everything I need to beat the game. I just need to find the 3 instruments. I could find them now and go fight the boss. And I honestly think a, 30-minute stream, if it ends up that long, isn't even entertaining for you guys, I would assume. Though that's up to you to decide. Wind Marimba, second instrument. But, like, I wouldn't say I've done anything to deserve anything I've gotten so far. Damage boost. The letter... hello? Ow. Why am I getting stuck on that? Ow. Alright. Let's cash in a few of these trade items. Nothing. I think the thing is, and this will be like... sure, we'll take a hibiscus to cash in elsewhere in town. Like, there's a lot more interesting hints in, like, Ocarina of Time Randomizer, but there's also, like, 20 times the items in Ocarina of Time Randomizer. You've got a lot more tiered things, a much larger inventory, and those are things that can't be helped. They are part of loving the game that I do. Ugh, golden leaf, gross. Alright. Let's get this bow. That was in Bottle Grotto, so no help there. Alright, let's go do Armos Maze. Ow. Let's check this. Nothing. I say this hookshot is still out of logic, and how we got a bunch of stuff. And bow is beans. Matter of fact, bow is so beans, I'm gonna swap to hookshot here. Hookshot gives me iframes, and hits them the frame that they animate. Alright. This, though, we'll be doing with arrows. Should take 12. I'm gonna need this health. Okay. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Alright, let's got these swimming checks, which are still out of logic, but... What would it want me to do? It wants me to go up mountain, so up mountain is likely... feather. Yeah, I think up mountain's the only thing we could do with sword. Oh! Mumbo, mumbo. Mumbo, mumbo. Bum, 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 bum. Oh! Rooster, eh? Oh, I didn't go to the statue. That's fine. Ow. Ow. Rooster is one check. Alright, I don't think this is ideal routing, but we can go down here and maybe get this rooster check while we're in the area. I think we gotta swim like 3 screens though, it's super not worth it. And we're near the area. Should go to Martha's Bay. Yeah, okay, we'll go to the bay. We'll go to the bay, do statue, bikini. What do you call it? The, other thing. Statue, bikini, mad batter. And then return home to Letter and then up mountain. I'm gonna try to test something. I don't think it's gonna work, but if it does, it will be funny. Oh, it did work! That's really funny. Never punished for routing. Angler key, eh? That's like 2 checks. Ow. Could probably check that hint, but I think I'm fine. D5. I can do 2 checks. I don't think that's particularly worth it. Especially with everything out of logic. Come on, Binks. Come on in my lap. Come on. Dude. Binks, come on. Whoop. There you go. He's kneading. Gonna refill powder, just because I'm kind of low. So let's do Mamu. To the right. Down. To the left. Up. Right. Down. Right. Up. Left. Down. Right. Down. Left. The road is that way. Alright, Mamu, you better have something today. Da 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 da. Ballad, eh? Not particularly useful, but I'll take it. That kills Pole's voices now and means I don't have a horribly long cutscene if I need to use Ocarina somewhere. Not that I will without randomized mini-bosses, but... Alright. Ba-da-dun-da-dun-dun-dun. Ow. My most of me. Bombs is good. We like bombs. Ow. Okay. We don't need the harp, so there's no reason to bomb trigger that. More powder, that's useless. Bird key... We could do featherless D7. Because without key sanity, it's fine. Even more bombs. Da, 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 da. Alright, I'm kind of hoping for medicine. That's good too. $20, we don't need it. We've done everything rupee based, so. Gonna say, with Martha's Bay being sword location, I think it means that Fisherman has to do it? Because I think we're out of Martha's Bay specific checks. Doot. Saw that coming. It's fine, though. There we go. There we go. The power of Rooster. Getting bullied. Doot. In we go. Don't need bomb, or don't need ball. It's been a while since I've done Featherless D7. I hear you, Binks. Yeah, I know, you're all whiny. You want all of the attention in the world. Don't worry, we'll have a second person here in like a week. You'll have somebody who can give you attention while I'm stremming. Dooch. All right. Two. Three. Ow. Fuck. There we go. Just gonna need the health. Boomerang, eh? Alright. Not terrible. It's gonna make my life slightly easier for coming this way. And I think I can Since I have boomerang, do this. Make sure there's nobody else in this room. There we go. Nope. Okay. Nope. Come on. There we go. Dude. That's Thunder Drum. So there's our third instrument. This is really paying off. Arrows, semi-useful. Actually, not really useful at all anymore. It made a key sound, I don't need to do it. You'll never forget me! Slime key? Meow! Interesting. So there's one more check in here. Meow. I hear you, Binks. Alright, so that means Eagle's gotta have the beak, and then question mark for the last item. Alright, let's hope for real fake floors. I also forgot to check the stick item. He's gonna make me wish I was never born. Are the floors real and fake? They are! Real fake floors. Peak design. Oh, well then. That means that it is a map back there, and we don't need it. Ah! Getting bullied. Do I try to make it through fire for D8? I kind of want to. No, because we can't. Even in D8, it would be next to impossible to get to the teleporter to make it worthwhile. So I think if we don't find Feather, we bail. I'll take that. Tenth seashell. You know what the worst part is we have the instrument here. She's afraid of heights. You know, Sokka, you should really, get a new, sprite for the thing down there. Unless you really like being Green Link. There's so many options from so many talented creators. Look at your little sprite walking there near me. He totally wants to be something other than Green Link. You don't know how to change it? I think there's a widget on the stream, but it's the Stream Avatars widget. Should open a menu, as far as I'm aware. It's kind of funny, I've been running this thing for ages and don't actually know how half of it works. In your different stream, you're a character from Chrono Trigger? Oh, that's pretty cool. Mine just has various LADX sprites. Yeah, you've been around long enough, you probably got like 1,000,000 points. Okay. Trying to think. Okay, no, I think return home is my best option. Okay, let's go. Let's cheat a little bit, shall we? Let's give a child explosives. Dang it, she gave me back explosives. She knew what was up. This has to be like Feather, right? The logic's not adding up. Each streamer's like a different universe, it's true. You're a little green man, others you're a random waifu. Everything's better when you're a random waifu. Yeah, new Feather had to be there. After everything. What does Feather change? Makes me sadder about going up, or not going up D8. Okay. Gotta fix this problem. There we go. Cheating! Nothing. Okay. So we're kind of at the point. I can do Canalet, or I can do Dungeons. I think Dungeons is probably the play. Okay, yeah, nothing. Let's go get these bomb checks. Forgot I had Slime Key. Meow. So many gooners on the internet. You say like I'm not a gooner on the internet. Let's do that instead. For me, I'm a magical girl. Valid. I do have magical girl energy. I have a lot of fashion. And a cat familiar. Ooh, I'll take that, actually. Doesn't do much, but it puts D6 in logic. And leads to a check. Oh, yay! The avatar crashed. Lovely. I love the abandonware. It's my favorite. Damn it, Godot engine. Thankfully, I can navigate here one-handed for a bit. Let's return home. Mash my way through this text. Heart container, not amazing, but... Let's open my thing. Close that. There we go. We should be fixed soon. There we go. Alright. We could do a little bit in D3. See, the thing is, all I need is the one instrument. That is all we are lacking. Yeah, fuck it, we'll do D3. Do a bit of D3, it's not key sanity. Do this and then D5, I think. Small key. Nightmare key that we can't fight because we don't have boots. Alright. Concerning lack of keys. Or that's go mode. Alright. D3 was the correct choice. Avoid the heart piece of shame. Alright, all rise. Alright. This is going to be slightly hard on the Ganon phase, but that's going to be about it. Left. Left. Up. Right. Right. Up. Left. Up. And we missed the thing again. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We have plenty of powder. The song is a jam. Oh, need sword. Dang. Aga, why you gotta do me like that? There we go. $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, $16! Alright, now we gotta do all spin attacks Ganon, which is a lovely time. Got in with 12 of these. Spin to win, kids, have fun! Probably should have tried to get level 2 sword from the fisherman. It's fine. Alright, a sub 1. Ow. Our world! It's me, Thief. And... time. Alright, let's see how we compare with everybody who's done it so far. Alright. Let's see, we've got 44 minutes from Hello, Tombo with an hour 30. Yep, so Hello just did the route better, because probably went to D3 earlier, probably got the feather earlier. The fact that I didn't get the feather for as long as I did was my own fault. Yes, I hear you, Binks. You're being whiny. You're a purry boy. Aw, headbutts. Actually, did he have any items that I didn't? Yeah, he didn't get the shield, which means he didn't go the way to D8 at all. Which means he left D7. He did D3 first. As can be told by the fact that he had more checks than I did. Hello, Binks. Hey, Drakenstar, you're in time for me to leave for the day. I gotta take a shower. I'm gonna play some pre-con magic, which will be a video for somebody else. I don't know where the video's going, but it's gonna be a fun time. Yeah, chirpy boy. Headbutts. I love you too, Binks. Big meow. Alright, you've meowed. That means you get attention. Alright. Yeah, I did like 11 more checks than him. What did Tom Bob to say? Seed wasn't too bad. Made enough to look for a single item. The instrument. Orphan Mountain way too late. Dude. Dude. You only played the OG version of the game for the Game Boy? That's a good one. I'm one of the mods for the randomizer community, so definitely check out the randomizer. It's a fun time. It's a fun time with loot boxes and, you know, cats or dogs. I think there's like 2 dogs in the rotation. Meow. Oop. No loot box, but we got Dusty and Daisy. They're a good time. Alright. No loot box today. No cool stuff. Oh, that's it. Like I said, I gotta shower up, go across town, play some magic with people. It'll be a great time. Wherever the video for that gets posted, I'll probably let people know. Anyway, thanks so much for coming out. I do appreciate it. I'm very sweaty, and I will see you later.